Hey guys, we are back with some more San Jose Sharks franchise mode, and this is actually a post-com because I lost the original audio file, and I'm not happy about that, to say the least, but I'll do the best I can here. It is much more difficult to do a post-com than it is live-com, but as I said, do the best I can. And there's 2 wins right off the bat. Gonna say no to that trade right there. And right off the bat, I think I'm not going to make any trades in this episode, but what I think could eventually happen, if we want to bolster our team, or even, or if we start losing, hopefully we don't start losing, but if we do, I do have a trade in mind, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's just continue on the simulation, getting a lot of trades here, or trade offers. There's Martin Hansel right there being offered from the Dallas Stars. And there's a couple wins in a row right there as well. But then, of course, a loss to follow. But otherwise, a pretty solid month of December. So we're 22-10-3, I believe I saw. Yes, indeed, we are, and we are first in our division currently. Logan Couture leading the team with 35 points. Pavelski with 34. Thornton with 26. Burns with 24. Hurdle with 19. Bonker with 17. Yager with 15, and I appear to be a little off in terms of my timing here, but whatever. Donskoy with 13. Tierney with 12. Carlson with 10. And Meyer with 9. He's growing a little bit. 76 now. That's good. He was a 75 before. And that would be it for that. Let's check goaltenders here. Jones with the 937 and Dell with a 925. So they're doing just fine. And that'll be it for that. And actually, while we are about to simulate here, I thought I would bring up... I've been playing GM mode of my own. And it was actually expansion franchise mode. Decided to go back with that good old Halifax tugboats. And I got some gems in the draft. One in particular in the second round. I believe it was pick 15 of the second round. So pick 46. Since there's 31 picks in the first round now because of Vegas. But yeah, I got a medium franchise goaltender at pick 46 in year number 5, I think it was. Year number 4? Yeah, year number 4, I think. Yeah, because it was the 2021 draft. Yeah, so year number 4. But I wish I recorded that because that was probably my best reaction to a draft pick since, since the Devils won the real draft lottery in real life. So, I was pretty, I mean, obviously, you know, I know it's a video game, but I was just excited that, like, you could even find a franchise potential player in the late second round. I was like, whoa. So, getting back to this anyway, we are currently 3rd in our division, 58 points, 1 point out of a wild card spot. So we got to make sure we stay on track here. As Joe Pavelski with 43 points, Couture with 42, Thornton with 36, Burns with 30, Bonker with 23, Hurdle with 22, Yager with 20, finally has more than 1 goal, and Donskoy with 19. And Tierney with 17, Carlson with 15, Hansen with 10, and Meyer with 10. Again, probably going a little fast here for my initial recording. But yeah, there is Meyer, his growth, all of these guys down here. Goaltenders still doing great, 933 and 930 for Jones and Dell. So let's keep going. I don't think there's anything that we particularly need to do here. So let's, as I said, keep going. And just bear with me here, guys. I am trying my best with this post-com. It does not come as naturally to me as live-com. So again, bear with me. So there's solid 2 wins right there. Shootout loss against Columbus. And another trade here. A 4th for LeBanc. A 5th and a 7th. Going to decline that. Shootout win against Vegas. And we are going back and forth right now. Win-loss, win-loss. And against Vancouver, this is going to be a shootout loss. And we're going to hold on to that first-round pick because I do have... The trade that I have in mind is actually involves a first-round pick if we make it. So definitely want to hold on to that pick for right now. And I think we're going to stop it here at the trade deadline, because I want you guys to chime in, because we're not exactly in the best of positions. We're still in a good position, but we're not, you know, guaranteed a playoff spot at this point. We already have over 22 losses on the season, so, and there's still around 20 games left. So if we by chance bomb the rest of the season, you know, I don't want that happening, especially as a contending team. So you guys let me know in the comments what we should do about that. And because as you can see here, we are 1 point out of the wild card and 4 points, or actually 2 points out of 5th, which would make us out of a wild card currently. So we really got to keep up a winning pace towards the end of the season here. Joe Pavelski with 57 points leading the team, and then it drops off to Thornton 49, Couture, and then Burns, and then immediately after Burns with 42 drops off to Barker with 27. And then Don scored 25, Hurdle 25, Yager 25, Carlson 24, Tierney 21, Meyer 18, Hansen 15, Ward 14, Vlasic 11. And as you can see, we have a lot of minuses here, especially the second line. And so, yeah, there you go. I mean, as we check out the minuses here, Hurdle, Yager, and Barker, I mean, they're really down there, so maybe we could think about changing something up in terms of the defensive core there, because they might be partially responsible for that, and the save percentages for goaltenders are just fine, so not concerned about that. I think it's really the it might be the defense that we need to look at, or maybe switch up the forward lines. Although I want to keep Hurdle, I want to keep Yager, I want to keep Barker, so I mean it's not going to be easy, whatever change we make. And as we can see here, Martin and Braun are minus 13 and minus 11, so we may want to get like an offensive defenseman on that pair, and then maybe bump Martin down to the top 6 and then trade Dillon or something like that. That'd be an option. And then let's check the team stats here. Goals for per game. We are currently sitting 4th, but we only are at 2.38. So that's not exactly ideal. And our saving grace here is the goals against per game. We are first in our division, 2.22. And obviously when you compare that to goals for, the goals for is not the greatest. It needs to be up there a lot more, actually, if we intend to compete in the playoffs. Because when you compare that to the Central Division, I mean, literally every team in the Central Division is scoring more goals than us. So, and if we go far in the playoffs, like we make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, chances are we're going to be facing off against at least one of those teams. So, have to take that into consideration. And then when we take a look at the entire league here, goals for per game, we are way down there, probably in the bottom 10, I would say. So, really not in the best position when it comes to goal scoring, but thankfully we're good defensively. We are 2nd in the league in goals against per game. So, really, I just think we need an offensive defenseman to help us score more goals while keeping the puck out of our net still, because that whole second line is just garbage in terms of their plus minus. So I think that's where we need to make a change, but I want to hear you guys, so let me know what we should do in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.